The story of India's development cannot be told without its women. But for the longest times, their story was invisible. She woke up before sunrise to collect firewood, to fetch water, to manage a home without a toilet. No bank account in her name, no financial identity, no system that truly counted her. But then came 2014, and a shift that began not with grand speeches, but with the basics of dignity. Because real change begins where a woman begins her day. A toilet in the house is not infrastructure, it is respect. A tap in the home is not convenience, it is time returned. A clean fuel stove is not a scheme, it is freedom from smoke. And slowly, that change began. Over the last 12 years, more than 12 crore toilets were built under Swachh Bharat. More than 15 crore homes received tap water under Jal Jeevan Mission. And over 10 crore LPG connections were given under Ujjwala under women's names. But behind every number was a woman who no longer had to step outside in the dark, a mother who no longer cooked in choking smoke, and a daughter who no longer learned endurance as a way of life. Then came another shift. If dignity begins at home, identity begins in the system. For the first time, money reached her, in her own name. Through Jan Dhan Yojana, over 57 crore bank accounts were opened, and more than 32 crore belong to women. When money enters your name, so does confidence. And with that came the next layer. A daughter who was once a question became a promise. Sex ratio improved from 1,020 females per 1,000 males under Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Over 4.5 crore Sukanya Samriddhi accounts were opened, and 4.26 crore mothers received maternity support under PM Matru Vandana Yojana, because a nation changes when it starts investing in its daughters before the world teaches them to wait. The story progressed and saw a rise from survival to strength. Women stopped being only beneficiaries. They became builders. From villages across India, more than 10 crore women joined self-help groups across India. Loans worth nearly 12 lakh crore rupees were disbursed. A woman who once asked for support now creates income for others. And a woman who once depended on the system now negotiates with it. And at the same time, support systems grew too. Under the Modi government, if a woman was in danger, she was not alone. And if she was in crisis, she was never unheard. Through more than 900 one-stop centers and women helpline, 181 women gained access to legal aid, counseling, shelter, and emergency assistance. Over 13 lakh women have been supported through one-stop centers, while nearly 1 crore women have reached out through the helpline. And then something even more powerful happened. She entered decision-making. From village panchayats to positions of leadership, millions of women stepped into roles that shaped their communities and influenced the future. And some stepped into roles that once seemed unimaginable. They wore uniforms and they commanded respect. Today, more than 11,000 women serve as officers in India's armed forces. Women received permanent commission. Women became fighter pilots. Women entered the NDA. And when India looked at the faces of Operation Sindoor, it saw something larger than a military operation. It saw officers like Colonel Sophia Qureshi and Wing Commander Vyomika Singh standing at the forefront of the nation's resolve. They were not exceptions, but evidence of change. From 12 crore toilets to 32 crore women bank accounts. From 10 crore LPG connections to 10 crore SHG members. In the last 12 years, women went from survival to entrepreneurship and from invisibility to leadership. But the real transformation is not in the numbers. It is in the moment she realizes she is no longer dependent for dignity. She is entitled to it. And when that happens, development is no longer policy. It becomes lived reality. As India moves towards Viksit Bharat, one truth becomes clear. The strongest pillar of India's future is its women.